Okay, so I am back. Hold on. Oops. Okay, Looming Shadow. Right, so I am here at the Karja, and I'm about to talk to Avad. Oh wait, then isn't this way closer? Oh right, I have this cool new armor now. I'm not gonna lie, so the effects, after I tested it out, the abilities, I guess you could call it, of the armor is super cool. The design is a little underwhelming. Are you okay, Aloy? I didn't realize she actually looked fatigued if I made her run for a long time. But yeah, so the design is a little underwhelming. But that could be because I had just an extremely high expectation, unrealistic expectation of it just being a straight up mech armor. How am I on potions? I'm fine.
It's a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
No, thank you. Ammo. I am good for the most part. I don't know if I'm fighting people or machines first, though. Maybe I'll switch to the Rattler. Come on, come on. The time has come. It is time. Avad! Erend! And I guess I'll throw in Blameless Murad as well. Guys! It's me! Oh. 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 Hello, Avad.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Erend knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
It's
Aloy.
time!
Allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Oh, did Aloy get mad at
You
him?
have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her.
Oh, I guess in a way,
Even
yeah.
a king can learn his lesson. Good.
I like Avad.
I'm glad that's behind us.
He's willing to
No.
admit his mistakes.
It will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Wait, am I not going to tell him about it?
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Oh, okay. Murad! Oh, you're over here. Now, don't go betraying me now. I still have my suspicions, but...
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy.
That is true.
And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
Hello.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the rigid defenses in Nether Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you. For me.
For me.
Really?
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
I will. Actually, I should have done this beforehand. I want to check who all... Because there's a trophy in this game where if you help everyone, they'll all come to your aid. I hope I got everyone. Zero Dawn. All allies join trophy. Is there a list of people? Okay, so it says there's not a major... It won't have a major involvement. But I mean, it's just a super cool thing to have. Okay, so there's Vanasha... Oh, it's Jan and Nakoa. So, okay. Aluki, Alida, Erin, Geneva, Nakoa, Naman, Petra, Sona, Talana, Teb, Uthid, Vanasha, Vari, and Nil. Did I get all of them? Oh, now I'm worried. Okay, I'll finish this dialogue first. Sorry about
And the
that.
Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire.
Yay!
They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Oh, Olin. Oh, is he one of them? Okay, let me check. So... She's Aluki is a Banuk. Oh, a new journal entry. Okay, let me check this first. Okay, so Sobek Journal, July 16th of 2065. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and the master override. You're welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 04:30. Maybe it's meaning 4:30, the time. So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep here before heading back to Zero Dawn. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the site plan. But the truth is, I miss her. I've developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so terrestrial life's chance of survival has doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. And I worry about the Alpha build of Apollo. Oh yeah, Far Zenith was like sort of the rival company of Faro, I think. And I worry about the Alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no fail-safes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forwarded the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Naoto replied less than a minute, with a poem of course, The Building of the Ship by Longfellow. And it's long, alright? I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. This stanza, or couplet or whatever, leapt out at me. Humanity with all its feats, with all its hopes in future years, is hanging breathless on thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to Zero Dawn. Guess I should stop by Naoto's lab and check on Demeter's progress too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky. Till next time. I don't remember what the Demeter project is. And Naoto is a new face, because I haven't gotten a single audio data point for him. Oh, hi again. I'm heading into Endgame. But before that, I'm making sure, as Murad said, I'm making sure I have all my allies in order. Because, I don't know, it'd be a really cool thing to have everyone available, even though it won't really affect the story. Alita. Okay, so I have Aluki. She was the Banuk from that once peaceful area. Oh, Alita was the nobleman's daughter. Okay. Oh, Geneva was the warden. Nicole was the kidnapped Nora. Namad was the sun priest. Petra. Oh, Petra was the Oseram forge woman. Sona, Talana, Teb, Uthid? Who was Uthid? Is a Karja soldier. Oh, right, he was previously Shadow Karja, and then I saved him. Right. Menasha and Vari. Who is Vari? That must have been a misspell. It's just coming up as Varl. Okay, so I think I have everyone. So I should probably just get going with the story then. Man, I wish... I keep forgetting that I wanted to go back through the video and see what each project was in charge of. Because we know that Lilithia was the embryo upbringing, whatchamacallit. Apollo was the learning program. Hades is the reset. Uh-oh, was it Meredith? The tower? Oh man. Was it this? No. Oh wait, yeah, there wasn't a list because it was on... Odyssey was allegedly destroyed in the solar system, if I recall correctly. I saw the VOD from yesterday, but maybe the Apollo in Odyssey survived in space and escaped Pharaoh's reset. Towers were Minerva, that's what it was, not Meredith. Thank you. Yeah, I do remember that they said Odyssey failed. And I know from one of the other data points here, there was talk about an Odyssey failing. I don't know if that Odyssey was in relation to the Odyssey that they're launching now, or if it was a previous attempt. V8, Greece is calling. No. Torment to give away. Hollow Haunting, no. Hey, that'd be interesting actually if the Apollo program managed to survive the Odyssey destruction. Kinda sick, all the same. Where was it? One of these was talking about Odyssey, and I didn't think too much of it. I just thought it was a failed um, colonizing plan. Colonial plan? Colonizing plan. What scares me? Okay, this is where I first heard about Zero Dawn. Yes, this is the first Zero Dawn appearance. I thought it was a newspaper article though. Huh. Phantom limbs. Alright, this was a war vet, I think. Yes, I think this was someone from Operation Enduring Victory. Oh, Odyssey and Justice, here it is. I want to reread this because this came up really early in the game. Although, yeah, this is, looking at the year, this is way early. What does Odyssey say about who we value? All the public outrage in the Odyssey project. Colony ship is not a cosmic escape pod for COs. It's a rare instance of long-term thinking in the midst of our collective disaster. 41. When did Ted Faro start fixing the environment? That must have been mid-40s then. So the environment was bad. He fixed it temporarily with Sobek's help, and then turned to war machines. Our species... Yeah, so Odyssey was already in the making then, because just the environment was bad. Rich in smoke, but very young. As in... Oh wait, no. The vast majority of Odyssey's human passengers will not be old, rich, and smug, but very young, and as in embryonic. Oh! The foreshadowing! The entire point of the project is to spawn human population on the exoplanet. Oh, the foreshadowing, and I had no idea. That's so cool. Okay, so there was... Yeah, first attempt. I don't know if you'd call it first attempt. Maybe this could be called like the pre-attempt of pre-Faro Plague. Because it looks like they didn't even, like they had, maybe they were starting to draw up the blueprints for Odyssey. And then, you know, public was against it. Environment went better, so maybe they shelved this project, and then Faro Plague. So then they started working on Odyssey again. Oh. And this person was talking about, oh, it's not for people, it's for embryos. Oh! The foreshadowing. Okay. Sorry, that was... Oh, Odyssey to Nowhere. July 57. Funeral for an obsolete future. Has emphasized some politicians. Slowly, Gerhard Weitz steps to the podium. I regret to announce that as of today, the Odyssey is no more. What exists of the vessel will be abandoned in orbit. Okay, so it sounds like they are working on it, but it was already in orbit. All personnel will collect severance income and be released from their contracts. Sapphire is our species' greatest hope for the extraplanetary future. We'll never be able to escape the gravity of terrestrial, all-too-human conflicts. Perhaps innovation we pioneered will help improve the lives of future generations, I won't tell. Okay, so the Faro Plague hasn't started yet. It's still too early, it's 57. So it could be that it was just expensive, didn't have the technology, whatever, so the Odyssey was shelved. And it was just in orbit, and then after everything happened, they rushed to finish it, it seems. Although what we know from yesterday is that it exploded or something. It was destroyed. It was a failure. I like your idea. It might just be me being hopeful. But if at least one focus with the Apollo program on it survived, that would be so cool. What if it's in the Forbidden West? What if it crash landed somewhere? Like, Odyssey isn't in orbit, it crashed. Hold on. Am I still broadcasting? Okay. Can you hear me? My controller just died. Even though I have full bars on battery life. Well, I hope you can hear me. Oh, you can hear me? Oh, thank goodness. This audio just suddenly cut out and my controller just died, even though it's full on the battery. See, I think it didn't leave orbit and they had to evacuate it. Is that what happened? Yesterday was just a blur for me. I was in a weird place emotionally after Sobek's death. I mean, the first Odyssey pre-Faros play didn't leave orbit, but I think the second one post-Faros did leave orbit. Yeah, I don't know, because this one, it does say the vessel will be abandoned in orbit. So I can't tell if... I mean, it'd be weird, but if they were building it out in orbit. Because it does seem like it's not finished. Yeah, so the Odyssey project wasn't finished, and they're saying that the vessel, what exists of the vessel will be abandoned in orbit. Everyone else will get severance income. So I don't know if they built upon the one in orbit, if they just built an entire new Odyssey ship post-Faro. I don't know. We'll probably learn more later, hopefully. Maybe I'm missing these world data points. I mean, these data points based off of this Odyssey is out in the world, like, just randomly located. So, I mean, how am I getting 86%? So maybe just after the game, I can probably look for it. Visit the defense site optional. Review preparations at the ridge optional. Review preparations at the spire optional. Does viewing one of them start the quest? Because I don't want to do that. Oh, rest before the final battle. I'm not resting. So okay, so I'll go ahead. So this is right by that gate and then the sun ring. Okay. Does Murad have anything else to tell me?
I'm afraid all we can do is wait.
Take the city without a fight.
Get some rest at Odin's apartment. Or tend to other matters.
Yes, I'm gonna visit the defense sites. I will not rest. It was probably the same Odyssey completed during the plague. I assume it is. Because usually if it is a different vessel, they'll give it another name. Or, you know, put a second, like a 2 after it. Oh. Another one. Is it? Wait, I already read this though. Yeah, the Odyssey launched. The other ones, okay, maybe it was just a repeat for some reason. Okay, only 2 files repaired. Silence said it'd take years or months even. But these two were repaired fairly quickly.
A moment to speak of the finer things.
Oh, thank you. Wait, no, I want to take the elevator.
Would you like to buy something today?
Nope. Oh, are you doing a show? Now is not the time for this, but I want to see it. Oh, I'll duck. Kid, that was dangerous.
Is it true?
Breathe. Breathe fire. Do it. Come on.
Don't watch. Hide. Children in the infirm. Get them to safety as soon as you can.
Whoa, are they already evacuating? Okay, she's probably not gonna do it.
The only way out is victory.
Oh, everyone's already moved. Why are there so many wonderful children around? I don't like the Karja children because every time I've talked to them, they've been very rude to Aloy. So checking the defenses. Take a little squat rest. Although it's interesting that, I mean, of course she died and like sacrificed herself to repair the integrity on the hatch. But in her journal, Sobek did have some concerns about the Apollo project. Like, is giving too much information the right thing? Would the generations to come actually learn from it, or would they play God, she said. But I still don't know if I would have agreed. If I would have agreed to Ted's method of just destroying it outright. Like, I mean, I don't know what all they included, but maybe just take out, like, drafts and blueprints of machines, like tanks and firearms, although people would eventually figure that out. I don't know, and people would eventually also discover it. I mean, if you have someone who's able to make a nuke or something in this era,
Going light, Nora.
I don't know, like if you had the blueprints for the, like a nuke, say, in the Apollo project.
Have you just polished that armor, was it?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
They are here! Ah! So let me finish my train of thought. Like, I mean, for example, with the nuke, like if someone were to see the damages, costs, and whatnot, would that teach people, like, oh, maybe this is too much to bring into, like, I don't know, brings too much destruction to human lives, or would people abuse it? I guess that's probably a concern that Elizabeth had. Although I don't know if they'd have the makings of a nuke in the Apollo project. It's probably more basic stuff, just cultural history and economics, mathematics, those kind of things. Let's see. Pharaoh's judgment was truly awful. You'd think that he'd refrain from taking any decisions after coming up with the idea of a self-replicating robot that could use biomass as fuel and hack other robots. It's pointless, they're going to invent those anyway with enough time. Right? I mean, that Silence definitely said, like, oh, Ted thought he was saving the future, and yet, with that lost knowledge, we have people with, I mean, by our standards, an archaic way of thinking with religion. So they had the Sun Ring tragedy happen, which was why Silence was mad at Ted. And of course, I mean, I was just mouth agape and just horrified when Ted killed all the Alpha members in that meeting room. It was just one of those, like, I can't believe what I'm seeing type things.
Forget
Anyway.
I said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
And shiny. Very shiny.
You guys are here!
Little Huntress. You called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Oh,
That
you.
can't be true. You're always informed.
Oh, you.
So I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else.
No,
Can I
you
tell
heard
a
me
secret?
right.
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life.
Oh.
The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy.
Oh, wow.
I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it.
She was a
And
slave.
today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Oh, I thought Vanasha was a noble, which was why she was Shadow Karja, because she was the lady in waiting for Masadi, Queen Masadi. And usually, you know, ladies in waiting are nobles, so that's why. Oh man, I didn't know she was a slave. Hi,
Aloy.
Uthid.
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable.
Oh?
To watch Itamen play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road. Vanasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it.
Ah.
Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
Oh. Oh? I will leave you two to it then. I mean, it's just war prep though, so there's... Teb! Ah!
Aloy. I told you I'd be
You're
here.
injured, Teb,
You
no!
did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nor at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
Teb!
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Teb!
There are no shadows
Vanasha has already chosen in its Aloy. I mean, Aloy's a special case, right? Everyone. Like, oh. Oh? Wait, what? What was this one? 65? Oh. So yeah, October 31st. Halloween. Travis came by trick-or-treating dressed up like me. Travis. Should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten packet of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out. But not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza he organized for Zero Dawn staff. Seriously, as though there isn't enough horror in the world already. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out here to G Prime for a final inspection with Harris and the President's delegation. Ted was here too, and he was not looking good. Kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he boarded his bird and flew back to Thebes. Gag. Though I guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse, let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. See, that's another thing. How did Ted have authorization to access all the programs in Gaia? Like, after what he did with the plague, he should have been stripped of all rights and participation. Like, verbal participation, give his thoughts and whatnot, but he should not have had. Anyways. Harris stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase, as though the color of the sky when I was flying over here wasn't clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks, and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges of European and West African civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up South America towards the Amazon. All the work we did to reconstitute the rainforest, and it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units on the Kalmar seawall. The noose is tightening. Projections show we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is give or take 10 days. I think that's plus minus 10 days. Not a good spread. If the plague breaks through ahead of schedule, well, it just can't. I will not let that happen. Enough writing, I need to get back to Zero Dawn. So by November, they were saying give or take 10 or so days. Can I just say, as much of a weirdo as he was, Travis's was a treat. So it'd be about November. Okay, so this... Oh wait, no, that's 64. So it'd be 65 of November. Oh, there's another damage. Oh wait, no, are these different? Let's see. 1196. Oh yeah, these are different. This is the file damage, and then they pop up again on over here. Oh, that makes sense. So is there only one more? No, there should be two more. There's this Gaia log, and then the journal from 66. Hollows are full. Wait, there's only one slot left though. Yeah, there's only one slot left though. How is one of these just going to be unsalvageable? Gaia log and Sobek's journal. Yeah, because we got this. I won't think too hard about it. Backdoor probably. If they had a backdoor program for Gaia, which I mean is a good thing, they should have a failsafe to make sure.
Nice. It really couldn't be more different to the sacred land, could it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I feel like there should have been something to make sure to keep
How
Ted,
many men do you think will kill in the battle?
Ted out of it.
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so
What?
cheerful.
Oh, I just noticed these ropeways. Can I get up there? It must be when the battle starts. I'd take a ropeway, because I don't think there's a way up there otherwise. Yeah, I'm not seeing a climb. I'll leave Vanasha and Uthid flirting. It's the Oseram. I see this. Petra!
Petra! Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges. So I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Yay!
The targets should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did.
I can test it out. Hold on, and load ammo from nearby. What's the target? Oh, that?
It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
Oh, really? Ha 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 ha. Okay. I'll put it back down. Oh, okay. No need to aim it like a bow, so it's probably... Is that... Okay, no, it's still Strider. Wow, are there more people? Because I know... I mean, Ted is here, and he's not a fighter.
That's a nice spear.
I wonder where... What's her name?
Thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
Enough, woman.
Vanasha. Let's see, I think it said... Oh man, I already closed out of it. Because I want to talk to everyone. So, Horizon, Zero, Dawn. All allies joined. So I've talked to Petra, Vanasha, Uthid, Teb. So Aluki was the Banuk warrior. Elida was the noble daughter. I don't know what where Elida would be. I guess I could always just scan. Oh. Haha, found her. Elida.
Elida, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference.
Oh, thank you, Elida.
I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk. I should give you this. To help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Elida. Be safe.
Obtained antidote. Oh, thank you, Elida. I don't know if I'll need it. Whoosh. Oh wait, so there was, okay, Elida, Erend, and maybe Geneva might be at the Sun Ring. Where would Nakoa be? There's Teb, there's those two. Wait, who's, oh, I should stop pausing and just actually look around. Nakoa!
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja Butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home.
Oh, Nakoa.
It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
Oh, the way she said that, I can go home.
Like you said, we'll stop Helis cold. Together.
Last light. Gotta stay sharp.
Oh, let's see. True, but why a backdoor for Gaia? There wouldn't be anyone to activate the backdoor anyway once everyone is dead and Gaia's alive. Or starts operating. Yeah, I don't know what purpose a backdoor would serve. Maybe if they noticed a malfunction before the end of it all, they could get in. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe it's under the assumption that once Eleuthia is in full-fledged and everyone got the education from Apollo, it's probably under the assumption that if Gaia started malfunctioning, the future descendants could work with it. I'm not sure. Yeah, Nakoa is in exile because she broke Nora law for leaving the Sacred Land, so only Seekers were allowed to leave the land. Or, I forgot what Rost was. A Death Seeker? But, yeah, so Nakoa left the land and she's not a Seeker, so by doing that she was immediately exiled because she left. Good old Nora, right? Oh, hey, Geneva.
Geneva.
Or Geneva,
They
sorry.
called you back to duty.
So, you're the one behind all this commotion. Who made Sun King Avad finally show his sword arm from behind those robes?
A king can be fierce and fair, Geneva. He's a good man.
A smart man, too. He had Murad offer all my prisoners a royal pardon if they'd fight for Meridian. The whole motley lot of them agreed. Didn't take much convincing.
With your kind of convincing, I don't doubt it.
Ha! This time I went easy on them. Those who commit the crime of attacking Meridian, they'll see less of my lenient side. May the sun blaze at your back, Aloy. Can't fault my prisoners' discipline. All those dawn drills have served them well.
Yeah, in a weird way, I guess the prisoners became its own squadron of military since she was leading.
Isn't that him? From the Battle of the Dawn?
Can be. Cinnabar Sands was before that, and there were no survivors.
Well, I don't like to boast.
Oh!
Oh, keep the shadow from falling upon me.
They're all like freaking out, like, is that the guy? And He's just over here. I was like, oh, well, I don't mean to brag, but maybe that's me. Who do I have left? I have Aluki, Aaron, Naman. Naman is probably around here as well. No!
Nil?
You psychopath.
They told me her name. I said hair like a splash of blood, tenacious as a scrapper's jaws. I've thought about what you said. Every time, the wound you gave me caught in my ribs.
But I didn't wound you.
Not by metal. Still, I forgive. A duel is such a fleeting joy. If one of us had ended the other, we'd have missed all this. The weight of the blood is shed, like the scrape of a blade across your teeth.
Nil, you're making it difficult to be glad to see you. But you're needed. The battle will be hard.
Hard? I was assured the odds would be near impossible.
And you signed up anyway?
Impossible odds, find company, killing without consequence. How could I resist?
Oh, I'm smiling so hard right now. It's good to see you again, you psychopath.
Killed anyone lately you'd like to talk about?
Have I? I don't think I have. I mean, I've killed a bunch of bandits and Eclipse members.
I don't care for fighting machines, but I hear these ones are demons. That's exciting. Trouble with a battle is, it can be hard to find killing to call your own. Killed anyone lately you'd like to talk about?
Nil, you creep. Okay, so then, what was that? Training dummy. Oh, right. I assumed Naman would, or Naaman would be around here. He might be at the Sun Ring, who knows, but I'm just gonna go in here real quick and do a quick scan of my surrounding.
Dervahl stormed the palace, and still he lives?
Is Dervahl still in the prison? Is he? I thought they would have shipped him out by now. I don't know if I actually want to... I don't even remember where specifically the cell was. And I have to come back anyways, so I'll just... there's no campfire nearby. Shame. Wait, so do they have more dialogue in the way?
Like I've never seen in the markets above. I tried to explain stitchers and makers to these Carja. You'd think that wouldn't take much explaining. This place really couldn't be more different to the sacred land.
Yet it was Sun King Avad.
Yeah.
I only fight when I have to. But by the time I have to, I usually want to. I've put something special on the tips of my arrows for the Eclipse. It's too bad Bahavas isn't here to see his little friends crushed. I only fight when I have to.
Okay.
But by the time I have to, I usually want to.
You're amazing, Vanasha.
This other armor I wear is a safeguard. Always for a Sun King. Always for Meridian. Every battle we hope to make the last. For the other side. The sun is my armor. This other armor I wear is a safeguard.
Did I get all the dialogue options for these?
I hear they call you the Anointed now. The matriarchs and the rituals. Jan's probably eating it up.
Oh, thank goodness, Nicole, you're not buying into it all. I mean, Teb halfway bought into it, so it's like, but I'm glad you didn't.
It's strange to fight alongside the Carja. But I guess they're like any tribe. Some kind, some vicious.
Yeah.
Like you said, we'll stalk Helis cold. Together.
After it's all over, I might be the only one going back to the Rock. How'd you like that?
Alright, because all the prisoners got
I've waited
released.
2 years for this war to break. I can wait a little longer. Can't fault my prisoners' discipline.
Okay.
All those dawn drills have served them well.
And then... I think just Petra and Elita. Petra? Oh, I guess I can't. Oh wait, oh wait. No, over here. Right.
Father understood that I couldn't just stand by in my garden.
Oh yeah, that's good for him, bad for him. Mixed feelings that her father let her come help the war.
Maybe this battle can finally end the war between the Carja. I should finish up here before the fighting starts. Father understood that I couldn't just stand by in my garden.
I just leave mid-dialogue. So Sunring, oh, looks like oh, there's an exit over here? Oh. I went the wrong way then. Okay, so this side there should be an exit, yeah. That's the same file though. Yeah, why does that keep popping up? That's a little bizarre. Anyone to talk to? What is that? Oh, supply crate.
Don't let your guard down.
Yep. Oh, it's over there. Oh. Can I make it? Ow! I like dodged it at the last second because I second guessed my landing. No! Not dive. Oh, I guess I can still get to it. Okay, climbing up the Sunring. Oh, here you are, Aragorn! Oh, the guy with the cart here is gone now. Okay, that was the entrance to the estate. The entrance to the Sunring is over here. Okay, I should... Oh! You're, Loki.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
She's a little milder, but she kind of reminds me of Nil, except for machines. Like, Nil's eager to kill people, he enjoys it. She's more eager to kill machines. You're kind of like a yin and yang, in a weird way. Although the opposite would probably actually be a complete pacifist, not a killer of other sorts. Killer is probably wrong. Hunter? Talana!
Talana, why are you here?
I'm your hawk. Where else would I be?
Defending Meridian with Avad?
I leave that to the rest of the lodge. I will not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
Oh, Talana.
Are you sure you...
You're risking your life for all of us. You can't ask me to stand by and watch. Not when I have the power to change it.
Then I won't ask you.
It's settled. I will fight by your side. My only request...
Name it.
Leave the biggest machine for me.
No promises.
Oh, I forgot to check all the dialogue options with Loki. Oh well.
When you need me, I'll follow your lead. I came prepared. I have arrows enough to take down 5 armies.
I read that as 5 enemies at first. I was like, Talana, that's not 5 armies.
Hawk and Thrush, ready for the battle to start. When you need me, I'll follow your lead.
Should I just jump down? I have this super cool armor now. Let's try it. Testing. And then it should recharge. Right? Haha. And then, where was Aluki? Was she... Oh, she's over here. Ha, that's so cool. Okay.
From their metal bones, I'll make my armor and my song.
Oh yeah, Banuk are all about song and melodies.
My spear is sharp. My will is like the oldest ice.
Very poetic,
If I
Aluki.
live or die, they'll call my name down glacier cracks. From their metal bones, I'll make my armor and my song.
Let's see, which is faster? Me climbing up all this, or my mount? Okay. We met halfway. Don't jump over the cliff. Okay, so who's left? I think Erend and I can't remember if his name is pronounced Naman or Naaman, the Sun Priest. And then Sona. Could they be here? No, no one's here. There's Naman or Naaman. Okay, there's 3 people. Wait, who else do I need to talk to aside from Erend and Naaman? Oh, Sona, right. Guys! Wait, that's Varl though, that's not Sona.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
It's a lot to
things are
take in.
pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed did it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time.
Varl.
And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Ah, Varl. It is a lot to take in. Just everything you've known is flipped upside down.
Your friend, the Vanguard, keeps looking over.
You mean Erend?
Up here, I'm not sure if the world has grown bigger, or I've grown smaller.
I know he's being poetic, but I'm just gonna say, the world is the same size and so are you, Varl.
I apologize for the war chief. She is hating this.
Wait, Sona is here? Oh, I need to talk to her.
Friend, the Vanguard, keeps looking over.
Where is Sona? That's probably Erend over there. Yeah, that's Erend. There's Sona. Wait, where is... Oh, Naman is probably... Yeah, he's over there. Okay, I'll talk to Sona first. Is she actually hating this?
It rises taller than the highest tree.
Oh wait, she's the quest point though, so I should probably
These
save her
cards are
to
in their
last
frilled
then.
armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
She comes. Don't call me that. I didn't feel it in this conversation, but in the cave in front of Mother's door, I was under the impression that Aloy and Varl were flirting. Everyone flirts with Aloy, honestly. Or like they just adore her in one way or another. Yeah, I mean, Like Vanasha, really? Or like even Aloy. She, in a weird way, she was flirting back with Vanasha and that, you know, I'd like to get to know you a lot more, like a lot better, and yeah. And Avad obviously flirted, but he was in a weird spot emotionally, and Aloy called him out on it, and he apologized. Which I think is admirable that he realized his mistake, and realized how it put Aloy in a difficult situation. So that's good for him. Erend is like a puppy dog to Aloy. He's just happy to see her. Like, ah, Aloy! That's the vibe I get. Oh, is that not... Okay, maybe I'll talk to Damon or Naman first, because they both have a quest marker on them. Wait, Naman, Damon, Naman, where are you? That's Erend. He was like over here praying, right? Oh, there you are.
Oh, great son. How does your gaze fall? In approval or approach? Turn our heads with your daily pilgrimage. From the east, where we came, to the west, where only you may go. You grant cold metal the warmth of life, and let the machines bask in your great shining. For you, the shadows shrink and part and gather again only at your allowance, without form. Your eyes, the day, your ears, the priests, your lips, the radiant Sun King, as there was before and will be again, your light.
Amen. I mean, even if I don't worship it, I can still respect the religion. Maybe I should keep hunched.
Naman.
Hey.
I
Naman.
should have known if there was going to be a sun priest here, it would be you.
And if the Sun King had allowed outlanders to set foot upon the light, this Aloy could only be you. I wish the circumstances were different, or that the Psalms of the Sun could give you peace of mind. But if you'll allow me one pontification...
Go ahead.
You've shown strength and compassion. Our enemy is only a desperate hate. Both sides claim the blessing of the sun, but the sun that I pray to, it would bestow it upon yours.
You know, Naman, I'm already under some pretty heavy divine pressure, but I'll try to live up to it.
The tribes united against Shadow. How could that not be the sun's will?
Yeah, I know, it is pretty cool. I mean, I don't think he intended for it to be pressure like you're the anointed one. I think for him it was just a blessing, sort of like a may God be with you type thing.
The Ataru have a proverb. Green grows from the ashes of a forest blaze.
Oh. I like him even more. He studies other tribes' religious teachings as well. That's cool.
From what I could gather, the Nora believe their goddess chose them for a fated battle. The Oseram believe in many things. The forges hiss, the charcoals crack, the creak of the fermenting barrel. Complex omens.
His voice cracked. He's like, the Oseram. Yeah, they believe in a lot of stuff.
The Ataru have a proverb. Green grows from the ashes of a forest blaze.
Oops. Okay, I'll leave him to it. I hope you become the next High Sun Priest, Naman. You're a cool guy.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Oh!
Yeah, they're best guys, just like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
And let's not get cocky, boys.
Oh, Erend is trying so hard, but yeah, these guys are a little daft. They're trying, though. I'll give them that. They really are. Erend. Oh, there we go.
So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower.
Yep.
What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight.
Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
I think she's already proud that you're trying hard to not only fill her shoes, but also make your own shoes. Is that a thing? Oh, new journal entry. Right.
I hope we fight soon. My armor's getting itchy.
What kind of machines have they got?
Big, ugly ones. From the ancients.
Ugly and ancient? Like your mother?
Oh.
Worse, like your wife.
That's enough.
This is what I have to deal with.
We gonna fight soon? I'm getting hungry.
I'm
You're
hungry.
always hungry.
Feast's on me. After we win.
Beer too?
Beer too.
Oh, that's gonna be really
You just
expensive.
can't leave me
area.
alone, can you?
I think she likes you.
You gonna kiss her, Captain?
Shut up. Now. We'll just pretend that never happened.
That was cute. Like, shut up, guys.
What kind of machines have they got?
Okay.
Big, ugly ones. From the ancients.
Like your mom.
Ugly and ancient? Like your mother?
Worse, like your wife.
That's enough.
This is what I have to deal with.
Yeah, I don't know if Sobek's journal is being, like, the repairs are being finished as I talk to people, or if it's as time goes on. Okay, Sobek journal, January 15th, 66. This is her last journal entry. Such a close thing. It's been, what, 43 hours since Harris warned me? Said collapse of the eastern line was imminent. Swarms launching some kind of pincer maneuver versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more and I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. ZD became a madhouse. Absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated, then Betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the Alphas together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was going to throw up. But they already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. Still tests to run, kinks to smooth, work to do. So they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here testing and polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Oh! Okay, so that Gaia Prime location, that wasn't Elysium. They chose to be locked in the Gaia Prime facility so they could keep working on it and then die in the facility, not in Elysium where they were supposed to go, where it'd probably be furnished and with their families and whatnot. Oh, that's why Charles Ronson just hated it there. Like, he made his decision, but he just absolutely hated the environment. Oh. Guess that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are, setting up Gaia Prime, and yeah, such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of life could hinge on coincidence. If I never proposed the Lightkeeper protocol, there never would have been living spaces constructed here. If I'd abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems would never have been installed. If. At least we won't have to endure the creepiness of raising the trading clones to ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out of the cradle site, so it's not even possible, for which I'm glad. I really wouldn't want to spend time around a young Travestate raised by Travestate. No, it'll be up to us to perfect Gaia, one generation only. Update. That was General Harris. The salient has collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours at best to lock down and seal up. Buried alive, for life's sakes, I'll go tell the other. So within that 2 days, so about January 17th, 2066, that's when Sobek died. So Lightkeeper Protocol, I'm trying to remember what Lightkeeper Protocol, I remember guessing that maybe it was Aloy, because it had to deal with clones, and then Charles Ronson said he was against it because there was only one Sobek. Yeah. You feel like the last of Sobek's entry is going to be a cliffhanger? Unfortunately, this is the last journal entry. Yeah, this is the last damaged text log we got. And then there's this Gaia log from February 3rd, 2065. And I don't know how that will come to be. Maybe that'll be like a final cutscene. Aloy will read it or it'll be a holo. But there's no more spots in the data point text for this log to appear. And there's no more hologram data points either. There's a few audio points that I missed, unfortunately. I don't know where they would have been. Oh, I did miss one text here as well. But the Gaia log wouldn't be here. It'd probably be later down here. And then there's all this, I haven't seen, machine. I've missed 2 glyphs and then DLC. So yeah, there's a lot missing, but unfortunately that is Sobek's last journal. And I think it was just to show why they were all stuck at Gaia Prime. That makes sense. I just assumed Elysium was located at Gaia Prime. But that was not the case. They chose to be locked in there. Yeah, and some chose the euthanasia, obviously. Lightkeeper Protocol. I wonder if the Lightkeeper Protocol was an idea to have clones made to keep the Gaia Prime, like a backup maybe? So like if Gaia Prime still wasn't complete, they'll have a clone, like a younger clone of them to continue. Tate raising Travis Tate. I don't know, I just remember that one of the things Charles once had said was he was against the Lightkeeper Protocol because he didn't want another Elizabeth Sobek, which was why I thought that was Aloy. But it seems like Aloy's creation was solely Gaia's. And you probably already saw the VOD of me freaking out. But I finally figured out these dates. So 23-26 is when, it wasn't when the frozen embryos were released, it was the inhabitants. And everything booting up in 3020 again was Gaia. Yeah, so this was all Gaia. So it's probably about the year 30, what is it, 39? 40? Probably about 30, 40, because Aloy is 19, I think. I think Aloy is 19. So yeah, it's about the year 30, 40. So yeah. I was a little slow, but I finally figured that out. I read the logs. Yeah, I think it was the nutrients depleted date confused me. But I didn't see that there was a Gaia Prime shipment of nutrients. So.
War Chief Sona.
Finally figured that out. Sona.
War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word. The Carja do not impress me. To build so tall is to invite the fate of the ancients.
I mean, you gotta admit, the Meridian, what the Carja built, the buildings, it is impressive. You have to admit, Sona.
We will stand tall, for we are the strength of the Nora. Your fight is ours. You know it to be so. The Carja do not impress me.
I mean, even the sun ring here, it is an impressive structure. So, okay, so 2336, I think. So they've had about 700 years since being released then. Yeah. So, I mean, I've got to admit, from only having a kindergarten education and then being forced released, I mean, it's amazing that they didn't die, for one. They probably had to immediately learn how to hunt all by themselves. They didn't have Apollo to teach them. But from a kindergarten education to this point, with all of this within the 700 years, to me, is absolutely amazing. I mean, it really is a bravo. I mean, even the Nora, with their structures being a lot more simple, even that's amazing. In my humble opinion. Would this kill me? Ah, this height would kill me. That'd take more than 1400 HP for sure. Lightkeeper, I had an awful thought. Oh shoot. I'm open to all theories or ideas. No matter how awful. All I could gather from it was that Charles was against it and it was a cloning program. Right, Ted Faro and Thebes. They did mention, so Ted Faro in his bunker full of hollow woman or whatever. Yeah, they did. Oh. I mean, after Ted Faro destroyed Apollo and killed everyone off, to me, Ted Faro was just beyond forgiveness. He's just beyond saving. That was just messed up. But if he implemented Lightkeeper and Thieves, so if he made clones of other, I mean, I assume you're thinking about like other women. Say, for example, Elizabeth Sobek, and had a clone of her in Thebes with him. That, yeah, that is very messed up. I hope not. Because as much as I don't like Ted Faro, he was doing what he thought was the right thing, and he thought what the right thing was to destroy Apollo and kill the Alphas, because, I mean, kill a few to save a future, and then Silence was just cringing at that. So, I mean, hopefully he wouldn't use the Lightkeeper for recreational use. I hope not. Like, I think, although misguided, Ted Faro was trying to repent. I don't forgive him. So yeah, I really hope that's not the case. That would... Ugh. Oh, you meant a line of Ted Faro clones. Raising other Ted Faros. Whoa. I don't like that either. Killed a lot. Some kind of weird Detroit Become Human phenomena where there's just a bunch of Ted Faros. No, thank you.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Okay, I'm gonna look for that prison cell again where Dervahl was located. He's probably not there anymore. He's probably most definitely not there. However, I want to check again. To be quite honest, so I have no clue where that cell was. I do not remember. I remember it was somewhere in the center part of the town. Meridian. We're here. I mean, how can Sona look at this and say not impressed? Like, this elevator is absolutely amazing. I mean, the implications, so that means they have a good idea of just engineering and like physics. Without the Apollo program, they figured out like a pulley system.
Is it true?
I need to listen to some chants, some singing. I knew you'd be here because it's morning. Oh, that is Eerie. Oh, that's creepy. They're not singing. Is it because there's a war coming? Oh, that is so creepy. Oh. That, oh. I mean, it's a weird way of mourning, I guess. Oh. We've got our work cut out for us.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosing.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember where the cell was. It could very well possibly be that there was a door leading to it and now the door is closed.
Let's have a chat. No.
Nope.
A colorful discussion.
A colorful discussion. Is this? No, this was... Was it over here? No.
Your city from the army outside its gate.
Yeah, this could be a waste of time.
Take a look at these wares.
Am I still hugging the center part? No, I'm not. Where was that cell? Okay, this is, look at where the elevator is. So it has to be around here somewhere. I know, I mean, he has to be gone to the Osram already by now, right? Oh, it's here. I just happened upon it. There we are. He's still here.
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see,
He's so quiet.
get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working.
Ah, it's the same dialogue. Oh, I missed this last time. Oh, that's a shame. It's the same dialogue. He doesn't have anything new to say about the oncoming destruction. Alright. It is time. It is time.
Roland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Oh, don't say that. It makes me anxious. Did I miss something? Do I need to talk to Avad again? Because he just told me to talk to Murad and I already did. The desire to hear every single dialogue option. That desire in me is... Wait, where's Olin in all this? What? Is he hiding in the basement? Oh, all the stuff is gone. Probably got confiscated for investigative purposes. Yeah, that too. Like, I mean, although it's just a monarchy, like every tribe has some sort of system of government in place, some like standing militia. I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating humans, but to start off at kindergarten level and to make all this, that is absolutely crazy. I'm just... Oh, what's the word? I'm just putting this off. I'm procrastinating, but... I feel bad for using his bed, but... Oh, is it over here? My heart rate just jumped. I'm so nervous. What's all this? Did Olin leave this? Like, has this been here the whole time, or did Avad prepare this tray of fruit? Oh wait, I don't want to waste that. That, my friend, is what you call art. I should put 2 in there. I wonder if I can get a different angle. There we go. That is art. I'll stop playing around. I don't want it to end. No way back in all caps. Hold on. Hold on. I haven't discovered all the campfires or anything, but I haven't discovered all the sites, but what about this DLC? Am I supposed to do this first? What am I supposed to do? Okay. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I can just save. I should stop being a nervous wreck. I'll save, do a manual save, continue on. And if I realize that I should have done the DLC first, which in a weird way doesn't make sense, but yeah, so if I had to do DLC first, I can always come back to this point. Murad, what about not informing the citizens to not cause a panic? Did you follow through on? Everyone's talking about it. Okay. Oh. They're singing now.
Get out of the streets.
Oh. Yeah, they're singing now. Oh, thank goodness. That was like creepy and sad that they were just standing there. Swoosh. Okay, save. I've wasted enough time. It wasn't a waste. I enjoyed all the conversations.
Look for cover. Don't get trapped.
Especially with Nil. His insights always prove to be... What? I guess it's closer to go this way, yeah. Yeah, Incel... Not Incel. Nil always has a good... always has some good insights on things. I combined insights and Nil and came up with Incel. He is kind of an Incel though. I'm sorry, Nil. I came up with an awful nickname for you. Nil the Incel. I was just thinking of the word insight and Nil. Okay. It's time. Oh, the color changed, okay. The last time I saw her in this outfit was before the proving.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you?
Lots and lots of sleep medication.
You lost your family.
Oh, I'll shut up now.
Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Completed main quest, the looming shadow. All allies joined. I got the trophy.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
The face of extinction. Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
But it's not with smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Wait, they blew up their own... That is the west side, right? Wasn't that a Shadow Karja fortress? Aloy, you had your notebook. Couldn't you at least share what these machines look like?
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do what she says! Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
Tell them to aim at the red, exhaust. How? Was no one guarding the underground passage?
Helis!
No! Rally the Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
So it's just a one-on-one fight with Helis?
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a Sunray battle.
Oh, wait. Mine. Ow.
Bridge can't take much more of this.
Ow.
Keep him away.
Ow. 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 Ow.
It's giving way!
Ow.
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will
Ow.
take you down!
Stop hitting me. I'm trying to do a thing. Okay, I got the archer. Okay, I need...
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
Stop.
Blocked again.
You will die on nothing.
None of y'all have weapons? Okay.
A savage cannot understand destiny.
Ow, stop. Oh, has he been blocking? No.
Your fate was set.
Blocked again.
How? Why is he blocking? When am I supposed to fire? Ow.
He's too dangerous and close.
Ow. I'm trying to get out of it. I promise.
Die beneath the sun.
No. My armor. Reboot. Okay, where is he? There we go.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
I mean, I like this answer, but I don't want to give him the emotional one. I want to, like, I hope this hurts. I don't have time for this. I mean, he was used. Maybe it'll just give him a sign. I wasn't wearing my... Yeah, Sans couldn't hear me without my focus. Nil's gonna be disappointed he wasn't here. Yeah, Nil would have had a blast fighting this guy.
None of this was meant to be Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand?
You pity me?
Ha ha.
Turn your face to the sun.
Is the sun even out? Is the sun even out? At least she killed him. Man, this armor is amazing. I'm glad I equipped it. You've killed people before. Ooh. Search Helis. 200 metal shards and 12, 18, and 17. 12, 18, and 17. It was melee and... Okay, so I do have an 18. I have an 18, so I probably don't need... I mean, I don't know why I'm checking anyways, because the armor I have on now doesn't even take weave modifications. Oh, right, I have skills. I don't know which one... I don't need that. I mean, once I'm low HP, I want to get out of range and heal, so I don't know if I'll ever use this. I mean, maybe I'll just hang on to it. Hello, person under the rubble. Can I have your stuff? Please? Okay, that's a no.
Nutritious.
Very nutritious. Wait, potions are just made out of meat, so am I just drinking straight up raw meat juice? Is that why it's red? Gross. I don't know how much I like these health potions anymore. Helis isn't even a psychopath. He had feelings and felt he was a failure of having them.
I'd have to ditch something.
Yeah. I mean, in a weird way, I'd say he was a masochist in that it didn't feel right to have comfort to him. Like, he'd sleep on the cold, hard floor, he'd sleep naked on it, and his wife followed along with that notion. So I'd say he isn't, I mean, I guess you could say psychopath in the sense that he was willing to murder the masses for the sake of his ideologies. And maybe the ideology was a cover for his feeling of weakness. But I mean, he's not weird like Nil. Definitely not.
No room.
Wait, am I supposed to go down this way or down this ramp right here? This... Where am I going? I'm supposed to go here. Oh, I guess there's two ways down. So I can go down this way. I don't think there's anything down there though. For me, supply crate wise. It's a Deathbringer gun! There is something. But there's a zipline on the other side. I like ziplines. Oh man. Where does this zipline go? Oh. Well, maybe I can grab the Deathbringer gun and walk over. It's kind of rude, but just to casually walk over when the world is ending. Wait a second, how do I get down there? Is this just for if I fell off the side? Oh, this is probably just to catch me if I fell. Okay, pardon me, this is the right... well, the only way. This is the only way then. My Deathbringer gun! No! Oh. Oh. Couldn't I have shot them from that tower there?
Meridian! Hold the line!
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon! On the platform!
Incoming! Gotta drop it and move!
Incoming, gotta drop it and move? Oh. I mean, I guess my armor could handle most of it. my armor is actually able to handle damage. Oh, oops, that was in the way. This one? South? Where? Oh, right. It's a little far. I missed all of them.
Gotta get to another platform.
Ow. I know I should be moving to a different platform, but I mean, I quite like this one. And I just don't, I'm too lazy.
Be here when that hits.
When what hits? Oh, that. There we go. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you guys.
A wall in the attack! Lower your arms, but be wary!
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Oh, right, and then Teb said under the banners? Certain banners, there'll be supply crates. What's a good position to be at? Maybe the high ground is better. I get a better vantage of everything.
Raise arms again! West!
West. You said south, so west is that way? Okay. That hit it? Missed me. Oh, Glintox, really? You nasties. Okay.
It's taking a shot at me.
Is it? Okay. Ow. Is there still another coming? Oh, there are more. I love these guns. Sorry if I'm not talking much. I'm just so... yeah, I have a hard time doing two things at once. Oh, there it is. I see it. Is that a Stormbird? No! No! Potion. Okay, where is it? Don't, you made this platform inaccessible, you chicken.
Take cover
From the depth? Why is the Stormbird so high up? Nope. You stop that. Stop it! Oh, it's already dead. Oh, that's a weird way to die. Metal shards. Oh wait, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but shock 41 damage. Okay, I know this is a bad time to look, but 41 damage. I probably have the better one already equipped. 43, yeah. And this is also 43. No. This is 43. Okay, and I can't remember. I think it was like 23 on the shock. No, 38 was what it was. Okay, so it does have a better shock. Always loot first, yeah. We might be in the middle of a world-ending catastrophe, but, you know, 43? Wait, why do I not have this equipped? Okay, yeah, that's way better. I don't have fire on here though, so I don't know what the point of that is, but that's fine. Okay, let me double check. So, and then resist shock. Okay, good, okay. Man, I wish I could carry this gun with me wherever I go.
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Where? Oh. Is there still more coming? Wait, no, I killed him though. Ow. Pardon me, but that was rude. Why'd you stand right under the archway? Did they get in? No! What? No, I did... Did I fail? It said I leveled up though. Oh, Hades. Override! Aloy!
Aloy!
Teb!
Aloy!
Oh, please, yeah, wake me up. Give me some salts or something.
My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Oh geez, no, the Meridian. Maybe I'll just get these two. I mean, there's not... I have 6 skill points, and there's not really anything... I don't know, I'm not gonna use these really, though. My main concern was the fight with Helis, but that's already done, so... I mean, at this point, I'm just going for completion, but I don't know which one. Probably that. All Frozen Wilds skills? Wait, these skills were from the Frozen Wilds, the DLC? Oh. That's cool. So the mount, pickup, mount repair, machine repair, dismount strike, that's cool. And the extra inventory. That's cool. I didn't know that. Okay. I might as well this, I guess. Oh man. Mount can't reach. Is it, so do I just go to, I just go through, I guess. Oh. No! No! Oh! I gotta loot first, but oh. The elevator. You said I gotta press on, but I mean, do I?
Down their defenses.
Maybe I'll do. Yeah, sure. I'll take what I can get. How much?
I think I almost
Ridgewood.
missed this. But where you must go now, I can't follow.
Wait, Nil? Really?
Take the
Nil.
fight to the Spire area.
All this destruction
Meridian will
can
hold.
almost make you
Or my
mad
marks
at
of
it.
honor mean nothing.
I didn't hear what he said.
It's depressing. Machines fighting wars. Not my first firestorm. All this destruction can almost make you feel inadequate.
Is that what you're concerned about? Okay. Are there? Oh, there's a track. Okay, I mean, I know where it leads, but wait. So are there more of my friends around, like Vanasha and Uthid? Ted was there. I'm so happy Ted came. Okay, so I'm just following the tracks. You okay? I want to give him a potion. Oh. Wait, the tracks end here. Okay. I guess the tracks didn't really mean much. Oh, I wish I could give you all potions, I really do. I mean, I think I'm supposed to go this way.
I'll shake it out later.
Oh. Who are you? Oh, they must appear every time there's a fight. Oh, it's not you. Not you. I'm trying to talk to the new Akili? Alita? No. Alita? Hi. Oh, Aluki. I'm sorry. Alita is a girl.
Should have brought a cart.
You know what? Maybe I'll stop looting. Now's not quite the time for all that. Is my goal just to go to the Spire? Yeah, it is. Did you do this? Girl, did you do this? This is, yeah, Aluki. Aluki, did you take this out by yourself? I'm impressed. Where am I going? Oh no, I'm going straight. This isn't the right chunk of rock yet. Right. Okay. Can I have to mount? I can. Alright. Aragorn, let's go. Game time, game time. What if I were to just, like, keep going and run away from all this. I am going the wrong way, so I mean, there's that. It'd probably tell me I'm going the wrong way. It'd probably say turn back or something. Okay, dismount strike. That's my goal. That's not what I'm wearing.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
Wait, what about the Vanguard? This is almost bad as when the Sector 7 plate fell. I thought for sure we were gonna stop it. Oh, all the Nora Braves are out for the most part. Oh, it's not bullets. It's the biofuel. Oh. The biomass conversion. Oh no. Am I on a time crunch now?
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Aaron's Vanguard. I have to get up there.
Aaron! Oh. Can I not come through here? Oh.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. I knew this wouldn't be easy.
Okay, Mount can't
So no holding back.
come here. Okay, I don't know what happened to the rest. I only came across, I already forgot her name, Aluki? And Nil, but that's fine. People! Aaron, come on.
They're alive.
No!
It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
See what I mean by
Fallen
puppy?
at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
I like how Aaron and Varl are already friends.
Last chance.
Last chance, okay. Can I talk to people? Hello? I guess we're not talking. Oh. Is this the right way? No. Obviously not. How am I on potions? 11, 12, okay, maxed out there. Should be good, I'll keep it on that. Is this really the end? I mean, I guess. What is this 86% then? Why is there still a 14%? Is it the sights? Oh, it must be like all the extra like shadow items. I haven't gotten all the outfits and weapons, and there's something unknown between Tallnecks and bandit camps though. Maybe that's DLC. Well no, DLC is this. What is this? The Tallneck and bandit camp. I don't know what this... Maybe it's New Game Plus. It's a new thing. Hopefully. Onward. You guys with me? Yep, here they come. You guys coming? Oh, do they not have a climb animation? Guys? I mean, I'm fine if you don't have a climb animation, but at least spawn near me. Wait, are they not coming with me? Guys. Oh! Sona! I was wondering where she went. She's injured. I'll just... Oh, Sona!
Metal devil. I will live.
That's something someone who's dying
Go
says.
On. The metal devil.
Do you want some meat juice? I have some meat juice. Okay, I can't talk to everyone else. Well, now it's time. I don't know why it took me this long to figure out that the HP potions were just meat juice. Blech. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's there. What am I fighting here? I see an explosive barrel. Well, here we go.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission.
I mean, I still don't know why Hades is doing it though. Gaia didn't fail.
To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
No! I'm too close. This thing's easier to deal with when I'm far and have cover. No. I'm too close. Aloy. Aloy, no. No, I need to get rid of these. Come on, I'm trying to get the guns. Oh. I missed it. Oh, I didn't even realize my health was that low. I've gotten worse at this now that the armor is here. Stop, no, stop. Why is this? Oh, I missed it again. Man, I'm not doing so good with this fight. I just need to keep moving, I guess. I keep missing the things on its legs. Come on, open up.
Execute.
Aloy, that blasted heat wants your blood.
Taking more than you to stop me.
When is it opening it up? Oh, here we go. I just realized, are the other three doing anything, like, particularly special? Just a thought. Are they? Oh, they are. Thank goodness. Okay, they're distracting it for now.
Another flight of machines! Are you ready? Take them out first!
Oh! Hold on, where did you come from? Where did you come from? Oh, what's happening? The frame rate is weird. Stop. Leave me alone.
With the time I've got left, I can do this.
Are you dead yet? No, it's not. Ooh.
I'm gonna tie one down. I'll aim elsewhere, Aloy.
Come on, just stay down already. Come on. Why, of all things, is a Ravager?
We got them. We still stand, and they do not.
Is it overheated yet? No, I need to get to the other side, though. Okay, heal.
Execute.
That metal monstrosity's going for you.
Okay, here it comes.
Hasn't quite overheated yet. Where's a good advantage?
Take this to heart.
Okay, it's overheated.
Time enough to beat the machines back.
Ah, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there. Ah. Where's the other one? Wait, where's the... Oh, it's not overheated anymore, that's why. Stop. No, I'm taking hits, but like, I need to get rid of this gun. I know that's the laser one, which is annoying. There we go, is that all? Okay.
Hunt's not done yet. More machines! All of you, focus on the new machines!
Is it overheated? Yes, it is. No, not now. It's... Ow.
Prioritize entity.
You're hunted by another! Thanks for the warning!
Yeah, thanks for the warning. Let me... Ow. I should probably heal. I should probably heal.
Getting knocked around here!
Okay. Where is it? There
Knew
it
I
is.
could count on you. Glory of the Lodge!
Come on, I've always been bad with the corruptors. Come on. I should probably take an antidote.
Last one down, for now. Now
For now.
only the metal beast remains!
I should probably take an antidote. Ugh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I missed it. No, I missed it. I missed my opportunity. Ah. Ow. Oh, I'm already out. That was quick. I know you're overheating too. There we go.
My way's clear. Finish it, Aloy! Finish it, now!
Wait, no, I got a loop. I didn't even realize there was a bell back here. Thanks for that. Stealth, fire coil is 40%. That's actually pretty good. Fire coil. I have 45% though, that's fine. Have I equipped that? 43, okay, I need damage. Oh, I guess I'm not really using fire. Oh wait, there's this. It's at 30. Okay, so maybe I'll equip it with this. Freeze and tear slightly go down, but that's fine. The bombs are meant to just inflict more elemental damage, so 45%. I don't have fire on this, but I think that's probably fine. Is that my highest? 41% turn? No, there's 43. I get more damage with this one. Then 43 damage. Is that also the highest? Yes. I'm still mad that I can't modify my spear. That must be like an endgame thing. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother with. Oh, I should have gone up here. I would have been safe up here. I should have gone up here and shot it. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I tried.
System threat imminent.
Eat it. Purge Hades. Huh? What is happening? Is she seeing this through her focus? Gaia. No, it's Elizabeth.
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
I'm still kind of confused as to why Hades decided to go with the extinction. Why it decided to break off from Gaia and whatnot. Oh, thank goodness. There was only 2 Braves left. Avad, we did it. Take the spear back though, that's fine. I got it fair and square from Silence, along with the Master Override. No! Grab it. What? Why are you suddenly here? Oh, is this like the big... Oh, the way how she turned on Aaron. He wasn't being very sneaky, but... Varl! Is this actually the end? Where's Talana? That ended all too quickly. The log is restored.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn.
Sobek what?
Showed me
Ranch?
the dead baby birds, because there were nests.
Oh, this is her home.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not
Sobek
sure.
Ranch. She grew up on a farm.
Remember yelling that I didn't
Or
care.
ranch.
And that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
It's the
She
flowers.
said I had to care.
With the metal flowers. It's
She
always...
said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
See, it's the
Thank you.
metal flowers, the
I'll catch you
triangle
tomorrow.
formation. Where was that? Was that in the Forbidden West? Oh, no. This is... Oh, it's the end credits. I thought something was happening in the cauldron. I'm guessing might be an epilogue scene. Yay, we did it! Wow, that was a great game. The story was very, complex, but it teased enough that it was fun to just theorize what was coming next. I'm going back to my theory that the metal flowers are gravesites. Even though the poems sometimes didn't make sense, I do think the metal flowers are gravesites. Yeah, the story was just amazing. The world they created was amazing. There's still more questions, right? Like, well, what about other Eleuthia sites around the world? And of course, there's the Forbidden West, which it brought up here, but it's a sequel. The music was great. The characters were also just fantastic, even if they weren't on screen. Like the story with the vantage points with Bashar and his story were... I just got very connected with them. All the side characters... the only characters I really didn't like were supposed to be unlikable. I can only think of two, though. So Jerkface 1 was the Vice War Chief. He was a substitute temporarily, but he left anyway, so that's fine. And then it was the previous Sunhawk. He was a dum-dum as well, but he died, so that's fine. Oh, wait. But the Alpha Jerkface is Ted Faro. Ruining things. Yeah, in the end, like, there's still things that... There are still gaps in the story that could be answered, but it leaves room for a sequel, but the main story is completed. So yeah. John Gonzalez, narrative director, was lead writer for Fallout New Vegas. No way! Yeah, the writers did a fantastic job. And the environment was great. I mean, even the gameplay. So, I mean, I've said I'm not great at FPS type games, and this is a third-person shooter, but shooting games I'm not great at, but it was still manageable. Like, it was still easy to handle even for someone like me who is not great at it. I mean, I didn't do it on hard mode or anything, I did it on normal. But, yeah, so I mean, the gameplay, I mean, it was fun. It had enough variety in that it kept the action interesting. It wasn't always just bow and arrow. I could switch to like ropecaster or bombs or rattler. And even like ammunition type was different. Just fun. I like the creativity that went behind the machines. I wish I could have mounted more types. That would have been cool to get a flying option, whether it be on Glinthawks or Stormbirds. Because once you have the ropecaster, you can tie down any machine. So it would have been cool to be able to override and ridden it. Ted Faro believing he knew better than anyone else after unleashing the Pharaoh's plague. Right? Like I said, Alpha Prime Jerk Face. Jerk Face 1, Substitute War Chief, Jerk Face 2, Dead Sunhawk, and then Alpha Prime Jerk Face is Ted Faro. He just... And I'm sure he'll come up again in the sequel. I don't think we've seen the last of his screw-ups. Because we knew he was in Thebes, just having the time of his life. So there's probably more. I'm guessing must be more to the Odyssey as well. His answers to Sobek were delusion. Yeah, he was... In his mind he was doing good, but absolutely not. Calling them peacekeepers even after they got on the road. I mean, just the idea that they had control of this powerful AI, and his idea was, let's create military machines, call them peacekeepers. Like, how dumb do you have to be if you have a complex AI that saved the world and next you turn to the market for militia? It's just, I mean, it's worse than the RoboCop. I don't know if you call it initiative. Like, the whole story behind RoboCop was, oh, you have these, again, peacekeeper type machines that could do a better job than police, supposedly. But what Ted Faro created was worse. You created like these giant war tanks that had a mind of its own. It's one thing to have like an individual robot that takes place of a person. These, like, Horus was supposed to take place of an entire army, essentially. Oh, is this the end of the credits? No, it's still going, okay. In emergencies, after Sobek reminds him, he gave them the ability to consume biomass as fuel. Which is even worse. I mean, you just saved the environment, and now, I mean, maybe it's the idea that biomass fuel is more eco-friendly than, say, oil or, I mean, any kind of fossil fuel. I mean, sure, from a CO2 emission perspective, yeah, but you're still intaking fauna or flora that's part of the environment. You're directly taking away from the environment, which could upset the balance of the ecosystem. Which, that's exactly what happened. I mean, that... You'd think, I mean, they should have explored more with, like, solar power energy or wind power energy. I feel like they could have made that work, because the sun isn't gonna run out. Wind isn't gonna run out. But you had to go with, I don't know what it's called. Oh, what is it called? There, something resources like fossil fuels where there's a limited supply of them. I learned about it in like 3rd grade. Limited resources, perishable resources, I don't remember. But there were other options. It's just, Ted, and you killed the people at the Alpha. I mean, they were gonna die anyway, so why would... I mean, he didn't want them interfering with the purging of the Apollo program. But honestly, it really is a how dare you type of thing. Because he's like, oh, this Apollo program is a poison to their minds. It's like, no. Whoa! Did I just say Hideo Kojima on the Special Things? Secret Agent Mark Cerny. What? Special Things. Our amazing cosplayers and fan artists, we love you. Aww. I haven't done any fan art. I made a meme template out of it. I posted on Twitter. It's not exactly fan art. I made a Lord of the Rings reference with this game. That's not quite fan art, but I mean, it was wholesome enough, so maybe that Special Thanks was to me. Wishful thinking. In loving memory of Ada Peaches, Ter-Els, and Gigi's Griffion. I wonder if there were people who worked on this that maybe died during the project. Thank you for playing. Oh, you're gonna make me cry again. Oh no, it's the Cauldron Core. What's next? Is it gonna epilogue me? Oh, and then the Frozen Wilds credits. I can let this run. I haven't played the DLC yet, but I might get started on it tonight. I would definitely won't be able to finish it tonight, but biomass has 200 grams of CO2 per kilowatt? Is that watt? I don't know. It's half of gas, but it's not as good. I mean, even if it is more efficient than gas, it's still a direct, how do I put it? It's still a direct, like, damage to the balance of the ecosystem. I do draw. I'm not good at it. I mean, I could... My drawing is limited to the doodles that I did in my notebook while I was in school. Like the side where the binder hole punches or the header part, I doodle there. So my artistic abilities are very limited, but yeah, the little meme template I'm talking about, it was just a phone edit thing. I just blurred out some captions and replaced it with like Nora and Karja. It's on Twitter, you can look at it. It's not a great meme. It was just something I did quickly. I do have the DLC, yeah. So this last year, I think, it was on the Black Friday sale at Walmart, and I didn't realize it came with the DLC. I noticed after, oh, all these people. Hello. Hi. I guess everyone makes a comeback in the DLC. That's cool. But yeah, I do have DLC. It was a pleasant surprise. It was sort of like when I got the Final Fantasy 15 game also last year. Wait, I got that 2 years ago. Just kidding. 2 years ago, Black Friday, I think. But yeah, that one also came with DLC with Insomnia and the Omega robot thing. So that was a pleasant surprise. And it was still like cheap price. I think I got this game for like $20? I can't remember. I remember Sekiro was still a little pricey. I think Sekiro was $25. This I think was $20 along with God of War. And Final Fantasy, I think that was 2 years ago, I think that one was also 25. And then the Songs of the Deep game I got was at sort of like a farmer's market type thing. I don't know, farmer's like flea market, I guess you'll call it. That one was like $8. I don't even know if the game's great, but... Oh, kilowatt hour. Intergovernmental panel on climate change. Okay. Wait, so biomass fuel is a thing? I mean, that makes sense, but I don't know why that's something we'd invest in if we don't want to damage the ecosystems anymore. I mean, the only thing I can think of that requires human interference ecosystem-wise would be like, I think dams help with the environment in controlling water flow, and then logging helps with I mean, keeping like for controlling wildfires and stuff. Yeah, Sekiro is hard. So I mean, it's kind of ironic because I said yesterday that I don't like games that are like super hard because I want to enjoy the experience. I'm not super into I like a balance, is what I guess I'm trying to say. I like a little bit of challenge, but I also want to immerse myself in the story. But I mean, like Bloodborne or Sekiro, those games are just a hard, like, get good. If I have a hard time, just get good. There's no other way around it, so... I don't know why I got it. I had a friend in college who had it, and I really just liked the story was interesting, and the world around it was also interesting. So I got it, but I don't know, man. I mean, the fighting mechanics are very much dodging and countering. So I mean, I'm not great at counters. Like when I was playing Dead or Alive 5, that's just a fighting game, but Dead or Alive 5, I was awful at executing any counters in that game. But in God of War, I was able to do some countering with the shield. It was like baby. It's like when you counter with the shield and send a projectile back at the opponent. So I got baby steps into that. I don't think any of the Final Fantasy games or Spider-Man or those type games had counters. But we'll see with Sekiro. I have played the first few minutes of the game. I mean, I was absolutely awful. I mean, my friend who had it when he ranked me, he said that he was very impressed. So with just the like the maneuvers, like just moving around in the game with the grappling and dodging, like I was good at, but when it just came to the straight up fights and trying to counter, he was like, oh no, yeah, you suck at that. And I'm like, yes, I know. Thank you for confirming stuff I was trying to deny in my heart. I mean, I didn't get very far. I think I got to like the very first mini-boss, which was just one guy. I didn't even get to... Well, I did get to what was the first mini-boss? I don't remember. Either... Wait. I don't know. Well, I still have DLC. And, oh, so a quick update on my computer. I finally figured out the weirdest thing that happened. So, I was concerned because I do the backup drive, and it only back up like 30 files. So I thought I'd try directly backing up the home drive, like selecting specifically the home. Oh, the home directory, not home drive, sorry, home directory. So I mean, it's really weird in that I go to like home directory under the users, and within that home directory there's another user folder, and within that user folder is the home directory for my backup drive. So backup drive kind of succeeded. Everything's in a weird spot, but the computer isn't that much faster. Unfortunately, my laptop is kind of slow, but yeah, so it's back and running. So tonight I was thinking of installing the PS Remote Play and testing it out tomorrow, but I'll again, no promises. But I'll probably test it out tomorrow, and if it works out all good, then I'll probably get to that final chapter in Final Fantasy on Saturday. Biomass, you burn wood, it's renewable. Oh, that's the word I was looking for, renewable resource. Idea is that forests grow back, cancelling emissions. In the EU, biomass counts officially as emissionless. IPCC says 200 grams CO2 per kilowatt hour for biomass. Solar is 40, wind and nuclear slightly above 10, gas is 490, coal is more than 800. Wow, okay. 800. Yeah, I mean, coal is, I don't know if archaic or obsolete is the right word, but there are different forms of energy. And I know that there's a lot of misconceptions about nuclear energy. Like, you say that and people like get wary, but I mean, so I've learned that nuclear energy is very clean. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what the future holds for... So in short, we should stop burning coal. Precisely. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about everyone east of us country-wise, but I think most, like, those coal stove heaters and stuff, I'm pretty sure most people have switched to electric. I mean, I don't know much about the world and what type of resource they use. I mean, I know with like CO2 emissions and just general like pollution, I know the highest causes of that is China and India, and I'm not sure if that's... I mean, China, it's probably because of a lot of factory work. I'm not sure about India though. I know, was it this year they had a record, just an issue of smog, like the city shut down because there's a time of year where the farmers burn their fields to reset the soil, and that just caused a huge issue in smog. So I remember, I think that might have been last fall, I can't remember, or was it must have been last fall, but I remember it was on the news that the country just had to shut down workplaces because it wasn't safe to be out. I mean, it was wishful thinking. I kind of hoped that with things shutting down due to like the corona and just not being able to work and stuff, I mean, I was kind of hoping there'd be an opportunity to find more efficient uses, like methods of, what am I trying to say? Better fuel, better, like eco-friendly fuel and stuff. I mean, it's wishful thinking, but since everyone was staying at home and weren't using their cars, or factories weren't up and running, supposedly, I was hoping, but I don't think anything's changed that much. I know raw oil was really cheap for a while. I actually think the stock went into the negative. I mean, what are you going to do with oil? It's not processed and refined so you can actually use it as gasoline, but yeah, I just remember hearing the stock, it was in the negative, so basically people would pay you to take all that raw oil off their hands. Yeah, on the environmental front, I don't know much. I mean, in general, I'd say. Yeah, I'm definitely not the most educated on any topic for that matter, so I'm just spouting things I've heard, whether they be right or not, I don't know. Please fact check for yourself, don't take my word for fact. And I know it's always better to be more educated on what's happening in the world around us, but it's so hard to keep up sometimes. And you never know with the news, right? There's always going to be some bias in the news on whatever they report on. So if you hear one story, you're going to have to go through extensive research to make sure you get all sides. And even then, you might not have the whole story. I mean, it's kind of like the whole Faro thing. Just because he, in essence, saved the world from destructive CO2 emissions, people let him do what he wanted, which ended up causing the Faro Plague. I mean, didn't know the whole story, right? And I don't know at what point Elizabeth Sobek left Faro. She must have left before the Peacekeeper program. Either that or she left because of the program, but... And it does sound like, I mean, Ted Faro was the business face of it all. I think Elizabeth Sobek was the one who was responsible for creating the machines. Because every data point we saw from workers were always about like, oh, what does he know about engineering this AI and backdoors and whatnot? He doesn't know. So I mean, he's just the face of the company, but the one who actually saved the world from initial doom with the CO2 emissions was Elizabeth Sobek, I think. And of course, then probably a team of other scientists and engineers. But then the articles, of course, gave credit to Ted Faro because it's his company. Man, it's a lot of people. Bravo to everyone. I'm not gonna lie, I was really giddy when I found out this was in Colorado. One of the vantage points said, oh yeah, this is Colorado Springs. I was just like, what? Colorado, where nothing, no fictitious story ever takes place at? That Colorado? And it made a lot of sense, because Colorado does have a lot of, I guess you could call it hikes. Nature sites that you could climb. Got to see the Mile High Stadium, that was cool. Frozen Wilds content is balanced around a player that is level 30 or higher. Whoops, I am level 53. I wonder what the level cap is. It might be 99 like most games. Although I say that, but I was really surprised to learn that Final Fantasy VII's level cap was 50. Oh, it's not post-game content? Oh no. Double whoops. I wonder where the DLC stands in all of this. Oops. Yeah, after leaving the Embrace. Yeah, so how I accessed... So there is a quest that is for the DLC that I come across in Daytower. There's a merchant at Daytower who talked about something in the Banuk territory. And so, yeah. So the quest starts at, I probably had to go to Daytower first, get the quest, and then I can go up and access. And that Daytower thing is right around when she leaves the Embrace. So yeah, that checks out. Voice cast, do I know any of these people? It's the choir. I don't immediately recognize any of these voice actors. Well, I recognized one, but... I forgot to check to see who was singing the Sun Priest. You know, it'd be funny if, like, at a con, a convention, if someone dressed up as, like, a group of guys dressed up as Sun Priests and just sang their sun chants. Like the Karja priests in here, because they just sing at one spot, move location, and sing at another spot. I mean, probably keep it to the outdoor. You have to be under the sun for it to work. That'd be fun. I miss conventions. I haven't been to very many, but they've always been very fun. What was the last one I went to? I think it was 2018. Wasteland 3 also happens in Colorado. I don't know that one. Wasteland 3, let me look it up. I've never heard of this one. Did it come out? Came out... Oh, 2020. Oh, it came out this year? I mean, it's Wasteland 3, so I assume there's a 1 and 2. Let's see, sequel to Wasteland 2, which is 2014. Um, 1988 was the first Wasteland. Okay. And was successfully crowdfunded through a Kickstarter. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, fans must have been so excited. I mean, even if I'm not part of the fandom, I'm always happy to see things that are like old get either a sequel or a reimagination years later. So 1988, that's what, 32 years ago? Oh, that's cool. I mean, it's kind of like what's happening with a lot of anime right now. There's been a lot of anime coming out about manga that's 30, 40 years old. Although Dororo, I think, was 70 years old. Isometric view RPGs. I'll take a look at that. That sounds... I don't know why I've never heard about it. I mean, I'm not super in tune with anything in the gaming community. Yeah, I'm not like super knowledgeable, but I'm always happy to learn more. So Wasteland. I also made note of I can't remember if that was you, someone mentioned a game called Thief that was heavy on the sound mechanics. This game ended up not being too super detailed with the sound mechanics. It could be because I got the stealth skills very early in the game. I focused my skill points on those. So like depending on the surface you're walking on, the sound changed. But after I got that, it was just mostly quiet. Fallout 1 was inspired by Wasteland 1. I didn't know that. It's always fun to see, like when you play a game and there's, I don't know if you can call it an inspiration or a tribute from another game, but it's always fun to see. I mean, as long as it's not like a straight rip-off. There is like a fine line between like completely copying a game and taking inspiration from a game. Thief Dark Project. Yeah, I think that might have been you. It was about how... I mean, it was just... I think you mentioned it was just a lot about the sound mechanics of the game. Affects your actions. Again, I don't know much about games. I mean, my knowledge is probably solely to mainstream games. I mean, even, like, I talked about a game called Sengoku Basara earlier, and although probably here that wouldn't be considered a mainstream game, that is a very mainstream game in Japan. So, I mean, I'd still consider myself just limited to mainstream media. Huh. Cubic motion. Navy Renaissance recast. Face effects. So if or when the sequel comes out, I mean, two of the main things I would say, three minor things I'd say need improving are the face animation. Sometimes when they talk, their eyebrows got really twitchy, or the skin under their eyes just creased in a weird way, and no mouth movement as well, but that's not a big deal. So I mean, if they can improve that, that'd be good. Oh, I'll get back to the other two later. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it! What the heck? That's not how software works. Oh, silence.
Hello,
Silence.
old friend. Remember me?
Silence.
We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think?
Oh yeah, who awoke him?
Let's begin.
Silence, don't do it. What the heck, Silence? We had such a good end. Darn it, Silence. So going back to what I was saying, so the second thing I'd say could be improved on is just the environment graphics. Some things take a while to load, so it just has a weird polygon look to it. I mean, again, very minor. It just takes a while to load, but it eventually does load. And then the third thing would be the Stormbird glitch. I hated that fight. I had to just swing my spear in time after the wing would clip through the ground. I mean, it's just those three things. I mean, the game was absolutely fantastic. Those are just some minor improvements. It's just ended the War Machine threat. Trophy earned. Yay! I'm actually going to look at my trophies real quick. I don't think you'll be able to see this. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he captured Hades in a kind of lamp. I mean, how did he make that? I mean, I guess in a weird way that is the back door for Hades. Silence must have had, but... Oh, why is this taking so long to load? Come on. You can do it. I just want to see what trophies or achievements I have yet to get. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like when Aloy reprehended him. It's like, is there nothing you won't do for knowledge? And Silence was just like, yeah, pretty much. Let's see. So I have not obtained all the trophies, obviously. Found and knocked over all Grazer training dummies in the Nora region. That's a trophy? There's 23? What? Okay. Learned of all available skills. Yeah, I think I'm just 3 short. 2 hidden trophies. Don't know what that would be. 2 more hidden trophies. And this is all the main game. This isn't DLC. Okay, so there are 4 hidden trophies and I need to knock over the training dummies. And the skills need to be learned. Okay. Oh. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to the final battle for Meridian. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. I am glad games do this now. Like, I remember when I beat Kingdom Hearts and you just get that end card scene, you can't close out of the end screen. It was cool to take a picture of it to prove to my friends I beat the game, but I'm glad there's this New Game Plus thing where you can continue. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout this playthrough. A New Game Plus loadout to your current inventory and skills be created to play this mode. Simply choose the New Game Plus option in the main menu. You can also create new loadouts via the pause menu in the game. Thank you for playing Horizon Team. Continue. Where am I? Why am I here? That's... I thought it would have loaded me in Meridian. Okay. It's true. What sends that signal? Yeah, so... I mean, like I talked about, leaving... The main story is done, but leaving small key things hidden that lets this game open to a sequel. Like... I mean, what was... He's like, who's just master? Someone signaled Hades to destroy the world. Something had to have signaled it. I mean, I don't know what... I mean, I still think... I could be wrong, maybe I missed something, but I do think that something... When Gaia talked about something that caused the program to go rogue, which I think was Hades, the AI to be sentient, someone caused that, and then Hades happened to be reawoken by silence. I think the program took refuge in the metal machine, the metal devil. I think that's what happened. It wanted to avoid Gaia, so it took refuge in the metal devil that silence found. So something signaled Hades to just end it all. Oh, I just realized, so probably one of the trophies is finding all the data points. Oh, you know what? I just realized. This game progression under the Tallneck for activities, it's probably Hunter Grounds, the Hunter's Ground. Like completed grounds. Because I haven't completed any of them because I am not about that life. Which is, I don't like time trials. No, maybe I'll just get started on the DLC and then call it good. I'll just head to the area. And okay, what time is it? Okay, so just between you and me, I may or may not stream tomorrow because I've been working on a project for a gift for my mom. I've been making like sort of a picture book. I mean, it's just a mashup of a bunch of different Japanese folk stories. So it's supposed to be just for fun, but I've been kind of behind on it. I've been slacking because, I mean, it's not the game's fault. I've been streaming. I mean, outside of the stream, I've just been reading a lot and procrastinating. So there may or may not be a stream tomorrow. I might just focus on that, but hopefully before Saturday. At earliest, it will be Saturday, but I'll hopefully get Final Fantasy VII up and running on the remote play. Another AI, but why destroy the world? I can understand wanting to destroy Gaia to take over. Yeah, that is true. I can't imagine the master that woke Hades to be a person. Like, I did initially think, oh, is it a Ted Faro clone that... Oh, so pretty. Yeah, I did consider that maybe it's the Ted Faro clone that wanted to end the world, but that doesn't make sense because that means they would die too. Thank you. I mean, I'll see how it goes. After this stream, I'm not quite tired yet, so I'll work on it tonight, and if I'm not far enough, then I'll work on it tomorrow, probably. Yeah, I did initially think it was a Ted Faro clone that maybe that woke him up, but yeah, it just doesn't make sense. It has to be an AI. Oh, it's right here. So my guess is, so the Faro plague, like the machines just went haywire. I'm assuming maybe the AI from the plague survived. I mean, to me that makes sense. If Hades was able to find refuge in a metal devil and survive, then the AI that caused the plague should always... And I don't know if it was an AI. Maybe the machines just went berserk. Who knows? Oh, man. Man, is the second game just gonna be like Silence coming to Aloy and be like, yeah, I might have screwed up again. Oh. For me?
No space.
Wait, what was that? Oh, health potion. I'm trying to think. You know what? The hidden trophies are probably... Let me think. So there are 4 hidden trophies. One would be collecting all the data points. Probably one for getting full suns on all the Hunter's Lodge. The Blazing Sun. What else could there be? Maybe one for discovering all the sites on the map. I honestly don't know otherwise. Cliffs, and this is Frozen Wilds. I mean, another one, it could be something silly like listen to every single available dialogue option. But who knows? Or die 20 billion times. Maybe that's true.
Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
Oh?
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof.
Oh?
Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
I mean, you do as you want, Silence. You're not in any position to really criticize me. What do we have here? Oh. Selfish. Oh, right. My medicine pouch is a little low. Is this time? Okay, let me go back across that bridge there. I'm only gonna go until I find maybe my first mission for this. Or at least go to the mission location. I can't... See, is there something over here? It doesn't look like it. This is why I've never played Mirror's Edge. I'm not good at these parkour platformer type things. It's already nighttime. Where am I going? Oh, it's over here. Wasn't Aloy supposed to kill Hades before doing something else? Yeah, I thought after killing Hades, the goal would be to restore Gaia. In the epilogue scene, we see her going back to Elizabeth Sobek's birthplace, which I wonder where that is in all of this. Because I thought, I wonder if there's a data point for it actually. I thought Elizabeth Sobek was born in California, which would mean Aloy already went to the Forbidden West. Was it a data point? Okay, no, these... Huh. Must have been... was it text? Oh, here we go. This American scientist, roboticist, engineer, Carson City, Nevada. So that epilogue scene, I assume, unless Elizabeth Sobek's home, she relocated in Colorado, which is close to her workplace. Maybe, but it said ranch, and it was the log talking, Elizabeth talking about her upbringing with her mother. Which makes me think that epilogue scene was it already in the Forbidden West, which is Nevada. And I'm sticking to my very first theory, even though I doubted it after a couple of poems, but those metal flowers are grave sites. Oh, and she talked about the guy who worked on Dimitri? What was his name? Naoto? Data point. It was like, this one? No, this one. This one. Oh, here you go. Odyssey launched. Wait, what was he working on? Does it say? I mean, so Naoto likes poems, was the thing. Oh, there we go, Demeter. I don't remember what program Demeter is. You know, I'm actually gonna look it up. Because reasons. Horizon. Demeter was a subordinate function of Gaia in charge of recreation on Earth. Oh, so Demeter was in charge of, like, the zoologist section. They restore plant life and probably animal life. Okay, looks like Demeter was specifically plant life. Oh, I wonder if the metal flowers actually were sort of like signal towers, like location points where the seeds would come out, like shoot out of, in a way. Although it did say the metal flowers recently started popping up, so I don't know, maybe it was an underground function where the seeds were in the metal flower and it just traveled underground to several locations, and once it was depleted, the metal flowers came out because it was empty. Although that wouldn't explain why Elizabeth Sobek was surrounded by the triangle of pink flowers. I don't know, but that makes sense though, because this guy who's in the Demeter program, Naoto, is obsessed with poetry. And all the metal flowers had poetry in them. That would make sense. I'm smart. Perhaps. I did a thing. I figured a thing out. I'm proud of myself for that one. I could very well be wrong, but... I mean, so the only thing I figured out is that probably Naoto programmed the poems into the metal flowers. Oh.
This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
What is that? What is that? All right, DLC, new machines. Ow. 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 Okay, I'm not doing so great. Ow. Oh, I'm at 211 health. I didn't even notice. Oh wait, I need to... What am I doing? I need to scan it. Demonic Scorcher. Yikes. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Demonic Machine. What? Okay, overdrive. Not possible. Oh, because it's... Wait, it's not corrupt. Demonic machines are even more powerful and have stronger elemental resistance than their normal counterparts. They are a force to be recognized. Huh? Wait. So yes, it is in here. So it's a Scorcher, though. Its weakness is freeze. I have a Rattler with freeze, but I don't have the other one equipped. Oh, and it's an Epsilon overdrive once I... Ow. You stop that. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Man, I should... People were supposed to do this at level 30. Am I just that bad at this game? Oh, thank you for the blaze. Are there no campfires up here? What is happening? I was just gonna go as far as a campfire. Oh wait, I should activate this quest. Into the Frozen Wilds. There we go. Wait, I should switch this. Okay, there should be... Am I going the wrong way? I am going the wrong way. But to the right, there should be a road. Is this the right one? No, it's not. So to the left, there should be a road that leads to something. Is that it? Is it this? Okay, maybe it was this. I was headed the right way. Is there nothing here? Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Easier when I was a kid.
Aloy, you're 19 years old. You're still a kid. Oh! Pretty. Easily distracted me gets easily distracted. Okay. Well, if there's no save point, maybe I'll just at least talk to my quest point. I think I'm talking to someone, I'm actually not sure.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
He's not yellow though. So, ally? Oh geez, that scared me. My guess is whoever sent the transmission to Gaia miscalculated and thought they could take over the other AIs in place of Gaia. I'm guessing? I mean, maybe Hades wanting to destroy everything was a miscalculation. I don't know what the objective behind this. There she is, the Frozen Wilds. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the objective with the whole Hades thing is. We know Hades wanted to cause another mass extinction, but I mean, other than that, like the bigger picture behind that is still unknown.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Right, the Banuk aren't very fond of outsiders as well. Hades would have destroyed the whole world. I don't see anyone who would have benefited from it. Now, that's why the only thing I can think of is the AI that went... I assume it's AI, but whatever caused the machines to go rogue in the first place from the Pharaoh Plague. That's my first bet, but I'm guessing once the sequel comes out, we'll get more information, which will then help us make more sense of things. But I'm assuming you're right. Maybe Hades going berserk like that was outside of expectations. Hey guys.
To the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Hey, I'm friends with some
This
of
is
you.
Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
Song's Edge? Where? Oh, why is the campfire so far? It should be in the settlement. We're going.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Oh, they even have the lightning in it? Investigate the source of the smoke. I can't think of any volcanoes in Colorado. I mean, there's the super volcano in Wyoming. Okay. Song's Edge.
Young hunters have learned a lesson from Thunderstrum. Sometimes, loss you died on Thunderstrum. Your songs will not be forgotten.
So they call that Thunder's Drum? Ah! I fell. And I can't get up. Is that... so Thunder's Drum, I guess? Everyone in this world should greet each other with... I mean, screw Ted Faro, I'm guessing. Censorship, yay. I've heard a couple new words have been added to the Twitch censorship.
I'd have to ditch something.
For like hate speech or whatever. I think it was like virgin and simp. I mean, Twitch is already a site where you have to be a certain age to use it, so I don't know why they're censoring it more. I'd say just leave it be, and if the individual user wants to censor words, give them a mod to do that, or a bot. I don't know how it works, but...
She will return. You must believe she will return.
I'm taking all your crap. Oh, I wonder if there's new animals to hunt up here. Did I get that supply over here? Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool if Forbidden West starts off with... I don't want to call it her duty, but I hope Aloy does inform everyone of the old world. Because, I mean, Ted Faro really did screw everyone over. So I think they deserve to know about the old world and what happened with the project and Elizabeth Sobek's sacrifice. Where am I going? Turn around. Was this where I'm supposed to go? There was a place straight ahead. Oh, does it just loop around? I think it just loops around.
What's going on? Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Campfire! If I go here, will I be able to come back to this campfire? Maybe I'll make a new save slot on my manual save. Yeah, I'll do that. New save game. Okay. I'll see what the fuss is about and then I'll call it a day. Hey guys. I like your leg warmers.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities.
Hello,
Most
Bergrand.
of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Hey, do you guys know a creep named Bryn?
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
What kind of demon trumpet? Wait, is that the armor of the deceased? They didn't actually tie the bodies to those stakes, did they? They didn't, did they? Yeah, that looks like their armor. What do they do with the bodies, I wonder then? So most get burned, like cremated, so is that like a warrior's send-off?
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Oratok!
Oratok.
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Yeah, it's different from
She
corruption.
that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice. For free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, spouting all
Is this guy
about
Osram?
spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought that Crazy might have gone with her. But no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over.
I think this guy's Oseram. Oh, there's a lot of dialogue.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
Thanks. I was just about to say, they kind of give me Viking vibes in that they find honor in dying in battle. Like, that's the honorable. There's probably more cultures that
What
do
is it
that.
about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed it.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts.
Oh, like the
Prove you're
Brave?
best at something, and you might get a place.
Like the Nora
Some
Brave.
Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions.
Oh, it's different.
All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
Gotcha.
You said you've lived out here for
So
2
Warwicks are
winters?
clans, kind of.
Back home, some fur traders told me about this still-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake.
Clever.
Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
Who's we?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No, independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
So is there...
I want to know more about this daemon.
What is corrupting these?
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Ourea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Ourea, Thunderstorm.
The Norrican handle
Maybe
their
worth a shot.
The Oseram, with their ridiculous ideas about women. How many great warriors have they ignored?
Okay, so there's 2 side quests. Oh, what? What is this? That's new. I'm gonna save and call it good. So I'm done. But what? I wonder if these daemon corruptions are in any way related to Hades. Because it's purple instead of red. It looks different. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to know where the story goes from here, but anyways, I'm calling it good here. Oh, thanks for sticking around and watching. I have to go too, but yeah, thanks for chatting. It's been super fun, and I'll probably be back. Probably not tomorrow. Probably the day after tomorrow, hopefully, with Final Fantasy. So anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.